and welcome to Poppy's Workshop. And what's on Poppy's Workbench today? We are just a couple days before Christmas, and I'm working on finishing up some projects. And now I am actually to the sanding portion of all my projects. So we'll show you what's going on right now. So here's two quick projects that I just finished. Here is a little dump truck, which is quite cute. And that was one of my side projects here as I was working on Noah's Ark. So we have that. And I'm going to make a couple minor design changes. I think what I'm going to do, similar to this here, all right, is this center dumper portion, I'm going to make a contrasting color. I'll choose cedar or something like that, depending on what 3/4 inch wood I have for that. So that was just all sanded and finished. So we'll put that aside. And then another quick cutout was this little Zoomer car for younger kids. And really, I just do some real quick sanding there on that. And today, for this video, I'll be working on the two cars. These wheels will come off very easily. So the little Indy racers here, this is what we're going to finish today. And I'm going to do this on the drill press. We're going to use some of the, I think I am losing air in this too fast. I have a couple inflatable, this is not good. You pay a lot of money for these things. These are the inflatable barrels, and it helps shape a little bit better. I do have a soft barrel that uses foam on the grinder, but these were for the smaller, more detailed work. And I do, of course, have the harder barrels, as well as what we'll be using today is a mop. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Actually, let me put this over here, get that out of the way. We'll put these over here. I need to get a bigger workbench over here, though most of the times I am working on smalls. So let's just get all that out of the way. So the big project that I'm working on right now, of course, is the Noah's Ark. And yesterday I finished up all the drilling of the portholes, all the pieces. One error that I made, and that I have to correct on these, I used the Forstner bit and I went, well, let me do this. And I went all the way through. And what happened, even though I did have a backer, it tore out a little bit. So I got to do quite a bit of sanding on that to smooth it all out. Thankfully, what I'll do is that will be the interior here. The roof, of course, will go on top. So I realized that when I did those first, I'm like, nuts. I could always recut them, but I think I can salvage that fairly easily. But what I then did instead is going halfway through. So I drilled pilots all the way through and then went, halfway, 3/4 one way with the Forstner bit, came around to the back side, and of course had the pilot hole, matched up the index on the Forstner, and I moved all of them so you can't see what they look like, and then completed the cut. So now there's just a very light sanding that's needed inside here. So that's a good thing. Now, let's see, that's the inside. Let me get all this correctamundo here. So what I will be doing in my glue up, of course, here is the base. It will go like this, and then, let's see, I'll get two of them out here. There's a peg that's going to go in here, and then this will connect to it on the other side here. And the peg's on the other side. I'll only put one in. Now what I did also is when I drilled the hole, I drilled it just ever so slightly off center to one side, so that'll give me a little bit better pivot there for that, so that it will miss the floor as it goes up. And I forgot which way it's going to go. I think it's that way. Yeah, there we go. So by doing that, we're off the floor if he's touching, and it will pivot up much nicer. Now, you're probably wondering, what was this peg for? There once was a woman with a wooden leg named Peg. What was the name of her other leg? So, okay, if you watched, what is it? Mary Poppins, that was a joke from Mary Poppins. So this is the locking mechanism. I'll see if I can keep this together. So the idea is this goes up, and that'll be pushed in just a little bit by this little knob here, and it will stay up. Then, see, then you would pull that knob out, and the front will open up. So that's the plan there of Noah's Ark front door. And I had posted some pictures and stuff, and I think it might be in another video as to the status of all the animals all over there. They are good to go, ready for sanding. So this is all the sanding that I'm going to be doing for the next couple of days. But let's do this. Let's get ready for a little fine sanding on this guy and see if we can get them all nice and smooth. Then do the final fitting on the wheels so that they fit. But overall, this is, I already did a orbital sander to get it fairly smooth. So we'll do that. Oh, one other thing before I forget. One of the other things that I will be doing is I'm going to be indexing my, how do I get it 90 degrees? Sure, I can do it like this on the board and do my glue up, but I want to make sure that I have a perfect 90 degree. So one of the things that I have is a whole bunch of these of different sizes. Oh, I got to get this lower. A whole bunch of these of different sizes, and they all clamp. So what I will do, let's see, I think that one's backwards. Yeah, there we go. So what I will do is I will clamp my indexes. Well, I got to get this right. I'm trying to do this quickly. Well, anyway, let's see. I'll just show you. It'll clamp like this. There we go. And I'll be able to get my 90-degree index. So when I slide this, once this is clamped into place, all right, let me do this. Get this right. I think I'm using the wrong one. All right, there we go. I think, therefore I am. Yeah, funny, it's not working the way it should. All right, I got to figure out real quick, but it'll be up and I can just slide that right in. It'll be at the perfect 90 and I'll be able to repeat everything, but I'll have it all stitched up in advance and do that. That way, everything fits real nice. So let's do this. I have to go back to my, yeah, I do need to have a little barrel there. Let me go fill this up. This is actually kind of unfortunate that it is losing its air real quickly. And, oh, turn that on. I have my pump here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just needed 3 little squirts of air, but it's coming out way too fast. And I don't understand why it is doing that. So let's get this out of the way. And before I forget, let me turn off the automatic vacuum, because you do not want to be listening to that as it goes off. And we'll do this quickly. Let's get the table down a bit. Okay, so what I need to do is raise you up. I think that's about, yeah, I think that's gets you a good view. I'll get my chair out of the way. Okay, we're going to make a little bit of noise here. And let's, yeah, this is nice and quiet. I lowered this to 500 RPM so I could be a little bit more. Oh yeah, that feels nice. What I like about the soft barrels is that you can do just a little bit of shaping on the edges, because I like to have all my edges nice and soft for the kids. Yeah, that looks good. We'll just do this whole one. Okay, so I'll do that. Make sure. I may need to speed that up a little bit. Let's go to about 850. And I'll just use a lighter touch. I will definitely slow it down when I use the mop. I think I've been doing it too quickly. So right here, you should be able to see how nice and smooth those transitions are. I think overall that looks pretty good. So let's go over to the mop. Yep, that's already softer. Oh, that is so unfortunate because I paid quite a bit for that. I'll have to see where it is. I'll put it underwater. Let me slow this down back to 500. Make sure when you're adjusting these adjustables, you've got it moving. The other thing, having it at a slower speed, you don't worry about it getting torn out of your hands, which can happen. Yeah, so any fuzzies that were there are now gone. And it should take a really nice finish. I'm going to have to turn on my air filtration system, being that I don't have my vacuum on. Yeah, I like the mop sander. There's a couple out there. There's some that are really expensive. This I got off Amazon. It took a while to beat it into shape, condition it, or I think that's the word for it, condition it. Now, these, I'm still debating whether I'm going to finish them with linseed oil or not. I really do like how linseed oil finishes. Let's see. Bring that in there. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. So this here, other than I may shape the head as originally planned, is what I like to do. I think I'm going to do these edges just a little bit more. Now, a lot of people do their edging or profiling with a router, and I'm thinking of doing that. I do have a router motor and everything that I've got to put together and build a table for. Yeah, that's much better. So yeah, that's nice and smooth. I think I'm definitely going to smooth his head out here and make that a little bit softer. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. And yeah, tires. I do need to do the tires. These wheels, they're pretty good, but again, with children, you want things as smooth as possible. And it takes but a few moments. Yeah. Oh, that needs a little bit more there. I mean, it's fairly smooth, but I'm trying to make it buttery. Yeah, that's better. Let's get these two. So this will be my Christmas as a first-time grandfather this year. I'm looking forward to that, though he's still young and won't really understand, but it's something that we'll be able to live vicariously through my grandson's eyes and his actions, and we can just imagine things ourselves. And there we go. I think that is everything that we are going to do for this particular video. So that's it. As I said, we have a lot of things going on. Let me bring out some of the other toys that I will be profiling. Got to be careful, like I said, these wheels are not mounted on. I think you can see those. Yes. All right. So these are basically the main toys that I'm going to like to produce and give as gifts. Because of the heart and everything, this is the purpose of Poppy's workshop. And I still need to name these. This is the guy that's really going to be the mascot. There's something about this puppy that I really love. Whoops, his wheel fell off. Little horse here. Let me get that wheel back on. There we go. So, yeah, I really like these guys here. So these are, along with, wherever I put them, here we go. So I'll take this guy apart and give him a quick finish and shape his head, and then work on these guys. And that's what I'll be doing today. Now, tomorrow I will be doing a live video at 9:30 in the morning, and I'll be doing a little bit of cutting, so let me do this. Let me switch over here to, I think the battery's going dead on my mouse, to the scroll saw. And you've seen these around here. Let me get this up here. Here we go. We have the whale right there. He's all cut out. And then get that in focus. The tugboat is right there. We'll be doing him. And I still have a whole bunch of extra wood here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another dump truck that I will have the, let me go back to the workbench. I will have, where's my work? Yeah, get him back. I'm going to change the middle to a contrasting wood, and I'm going to make another one of those. So I'm really kind of building all the concepts that I want, getting photographs, and really trying to get things ready for the hard opening of Poppy's workshop. And right now, you know, for the next few months, this is all the soft opening stuff, making sure that everything is correct and everything like that. So if you go to poppysworkshop.org altogether, you'll be able to learn a little bit more about what Poppy's Workshop is all about. And hey, if you can tune in tomorrow for the live feed, I would greatly appreciate it. So with that, may the Lord richly bless you and make it a great day right here at Poppy's Workshop.